Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 19 of Direwolf20's Sky Factory 4 Let's Play series, yay! Where today I think I want to do a few things. First off, we 100% want to get Applied Energistics in a position to be able to do all the things that we usually like to do, like auto crafting and all that good stuff, right? How am I doing with inventory storage, by the way? I think I should be cool. Yeah, we are definitely filling this thing up pretty heavy duty. Not too bad, obviously, but like we're going to quickly get to the point where we're going to need more storage. And that's why we have this thing up and running, right? We've got 4 4K storage cells. I will probably continue to do all the things I've been doing, like this stuff, right? We'll stick with shipping containers. We'll use, external storage for that. And then, obviously do some other things, right? For the miscellaneous other junk that we need. So with that said, what I'd like to work on today is getting presumably XNet up and running. Or not XNet, Flux networks, Flux plugs and whatnot. Yeah, Flux doohickeys. That's what we want. So last episode we unlocked this using our prestige points, right? I forget how much it was. It was like 4? Yeah, it cost 4 prestige points. So I had run the prestige generator thing a few times, and now we've unlocked this awesome thing. So we have Flux networks available to us, and there's obviously other things we're going to unlock and more prestige points to generate. I'm looking forward because this prestige system is fun. It's hilarious fun to me. Like I said, at the very beginning of the series, when I had initially read about it and how it worked, it said like, we back up your world, you run the prestige generator, and then we revert the world to the way it was before. And in my mind, I'm just like, well, that sounds dumb. Like, why? That sounds like a dumb mechanic, because I now have to just sit here and let it constantly run without doing anything, because any progress I make will be reverted. But then when I learned that my character does not get reverted, and that it's intended to use it for dupes, among other things, then it's like, okay, hold on. Now I have to actually think about what to do with this thing, like, because you can do some cool and creative stuff with it. Aside from just duping items, right? Like, it's fun to kind of like, I'm going to start a timer and then do some things, and then come back at the end of that timer, and the things that I did, as long as I keep them in my inventory, remain. So, stuff and things. Fun. So what do we need to get Flux networks up and running? I think we're going to need a healthy-ish amount of obsidian, which is a nuisance, right? Solidify Er from Cyclic. Convert fluid into items. Okay. That's interesting. Should we try one of these out? I don't know what it is, but that looks like an interesting approach. Obviously there's that cauldron thing, but I'm looking for something a little bit more automatable, right? There's all this bacon stuff. So I'm going to try the Solidifier, because I don't know what it is. So what's a Solidifier? Because making obsidian has been a thorn in my side for a little bit, right? Like, let's not even joke about that. That's been not what I would call easy, per se. Now, how do I get lily pads? That's a good question. Hydrator from Cyclic. Okay, cool. So I know we're going to need a couple of these bad boys. So Hydrator we're going to need, and Solidifier we're going to need, right? So Hydrator first. It's going to need some clay and terracotta, right? And a couple buckets of water. So let's get our buckets filled with water. Boop, boop. Okay. And then we're also going to need a dropper, and then we're also going to need some terracotta, which means give me some clay times some amount. 16 sounds like a fair number. So I'm going to get XNet up and running, right? That's what we're going to do first. Once XNet's cooking, we should be cool. So that will be the Hydrator, yes. Hooray! So how does this thing work? I assume you just need power, because most things in Cyclic seem to need power. Yeah, they need power. Always on, recipe unlocked, that. Okay, so now if I want lily pads, I do grass, cactus, vines, and seeds. All right, so that shouldn't be too bad. We're going to need shears, I presume. And some bone meal. And then we're going to want our cactus, seeds, vines. Do we have vines? We can make vines from jungle wood saplings? Yes. And tall grass, right? So we need to dry these dudes out real quick. Boop, 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 boop. yeah, we're going to try this out, see how it works out for us. Hi, Creeper. You a creeper? You are a creeper. You're not one of those fun bouncy creepers. Those guys are fun. Cool. This thing always happens, and it's funny when it happens. Why do I have 3 jungle saplings? Didn't I put 4 of them? I did. Okay. So you guys are almost done, but we're going to need some grass. That is dirt in one of these dudes, right? So what we're going to want is another bucket, dirt, and leaves. We might have some laying around, right? Definitely saw. So as you guys know, I have like a big backlog that I'm building up, right? Because I'm going to be out of town, as it were, for a little bit. So I remember like early on complaining about how difficult getting dirt was, and everybody's like, Dyer, you literally just like turned 1 piece of dirt into 4 pieces of dirt, and what? And it didn't occur to me that that was a way to quadruple dirt. Like, it just didn't, right? Like, it didn't click in my head, like, hey, wait, I can use this to turn 1 piece of dirt into 4 pieces of dirt. But yeah, you can totally do that with this leaves to dirt, to grass thing. Which is funny. Funny that it just didn't click in my head, you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't see it for what it was. Cool, so there's your leaves. Can I have my gadget? Can I put you in horizontal wall mode? You're gonna come over here. And then your range can be just a little bit bigger. How's that sound? 7? Yeah, I like that. Pretty darn close. And then we'll throw a couple more pieces of dirt on board. That can spread. I like that. Okay, and how's our lighting situation? Could use a little bit of work. Torch? Do I not have torches? I thought I had torches. Did I use them all? It's very possible I used them all. Thank you, Building Gadget. You're the best. And I don't say that only because, you know, I made you. But you're still the best. So now some bone meal that I can shear. That I can totally vein mine shear because, yay, vein miner. We unlocked that with a prestige point. I like the prestige system. I think it's cool. You know? And obviously it's optional, right? So if you don't want prestige, that's fine. Right? Nobody's making you go prestige mode. But I think it's cool. You know what? It's true that some things might be in here, like torches. Yeah, I knew I had torches. Dyer knows what he's doing. He's a professional. Dyer is a professional. So let's see if that bucket dude that holds lots of buckets would potentially work on here. Yeah, he does. Nice. Okay, cool. I'll take that. That works for me. I'm happy with that. So, sweet. So now I can put 4. 4. Actually, let's go 6. Yeah, we'll do all 6. So that should be working. Presumably. We'll get those other 2. Recipe locked. Cactus, grass, vine, seeds. Cactus, grass, vine, seeds. Does that matter? It does! Today we learned. Cool, though. Cool. I like it. All right, so with that taken care of, we can put all these things away for a minute because we probably don't need them so much. And that means the hydrator's done, which means the solidifier's next. And your job, buddy, will be to solidify things. Like, so if you're telling me I got a bucket of lava, ye old bucket of lava. How do I get lava into you? If not by right-clicking with a bucket. Come here a sec. I'm getting lost in my own museum. Hello, little pig. I know you're stuck back there too, but you're also not walking all over the place, so that's nice. I got that going for me. We'll just keep him trapped underground. I'm a benevolent direwolf. So can I put you like there? That works, right? And then if I got sticks, and obviously this isn't like a permanent location for this, right? Is this the recipe? It's a little bit slow. It's a little bit slow, but it's at least automated obsidian. Definitely better than what I was doing before. Like I said, a bit slow, but not, you know, terrible. Fast forward a little bit of time. We've got obsidian. Booyah. So then now if I want my flux stuff, right, we can zank that thing out of there and do this and then do this. And then we just need some Eyes of Ender, right? 3 Eyes of Ender? Let's get a couple more. Where's that watering can? I think it's in my proper AE system. Proper AE. Seems insulting. It's not meant to be. I do love me that storage. Simple storage mod. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Maybe it is faster on end. It's the end of the world as we know it. What did I just get? You can grow ender pearls. Yeah, I know. I've been doing that for like 1,000,000 years. Totally been doing that for 1,000,000 years. Okay, so yoink. All right, so now with Flux Networks, we can get Flux. We have to smelt redstone, so let's just get a stack. I mean, that seems reasonable, right? We've got redstone for days. That's not a hard resource to accumulate lots of, right? Okay, Flux, cool. Flux can be used to make these things, which should get us actually a pretty healthy amount of that, right? And then we can make, let's make like all the things, right? So I'm gonna want a couple flux blocks. Because I wouldn't mind a controller. Controllers are nice to have, right? Booyah. And with a flux controller, that manages the whole network thing, right? Basic storage, I don't know if we need that just yet, right? But we're definitely gonna want removing energy from the network. So we'll probably want more of these things for sure. So let's get more redstone. Smelt it up. We're going to need more Eyes of Ender. Going to need more Ender Pearls. Going to probably want to automate that at some point. And let's get more sticks in here. All right, I'll be back after I've gotten more ender pearl. Can you bone meal these things? Like, my brain just immediately goes to no bone mealing of ender seeds because, you know, reasons. I guess not. It was worth a try. Yeah, my brain just assumes that you can't bone meal ender seeds, right? Like, I just assumed that was not a thing. But I never actually tried it. And I mean, you know, for all I know, it could have worked. Can I have another end stone? I could. It would take effort, though. I'll be back in a minute. I'll just do this. All right, more flux cores. Yay! And we'll probably need a little bit more redstone. You know what? Yeah, just give me the rest of the redstone that I have available in there. I mean, I have redstone blocks, so it's not all my redstone, obviously, but you get the point, right? So we'll get Flux Network up and running, which would be cool. I might even do a little bit of flux storage right now, just because I can. We'll see. We'll see what my situation is. You probably don't need it, though. Because if I just tap into that ultimate energy thing, I should be fine. Right? At least for now. Until I get, like, better management of things going on, right? So let's get one flux point that adds energy to the flux network. And I can probably just get a couple more of these. That should be cool. Right. And that gives me plenty more to work with. Okay? So we're going to put all this away. Now we have wireless energy, which is awesome. And also, you know what's even better about wireless energy? So we have to create a network. Boop. Darryl 20's network sounds good. Energy type will be Yeah, I guess forge energy is fine, right? Boom, create it. Ta-da! There will be no transfer limit, and wireless charging will be enabled, right? So what that means is gadgets, boom, boop, should automatically charge themselves, courtesy of wireless charging working, right? What I will probably also do is stick this under here. So your side config will be output on the bottom, and you'll be connected to Direwolf20's network, which should, in theory, charge my stuff. Right? Side config, output on bottom, auto eject energy on, wireless charging enabled. Please charge. That's what you should be doing. No connections available. Really? Did you not actually, like, save the fact that I, you know, said Direwolf20's network? Yeah, no, you're on. Yeah, flux plug. Booyah. Let's do this. Boop. Boop. And that will mean that you run out of power rather quickly-ish. And then... So you're working, right? Yeah, you're working. Nice. Oh, you're not connected to Direwolf20's network. There you go. Now wireless charging is enabled. There we go. We're cool. We're good. I always forget that when you create a channel, it doesn't immediately connect the channel to the network. So that's like me forgetting that always, because dire derps. That's what happens, dire derps. It's a noun and a verb. So let's take you guys boop, 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 downstairs and get everything up and running that we would otherwise want, right? So everybody come with me. Do you retain your inventory? You do? How great is that? Dude, I love when mods retain their inventory when you break their blocks. That's so cool. All right, so you're all coming downstairs, right? And we're going to set up the AE network down here. I don't know if I have any exact plans on how that's going to work, but my basic plan, and having some form of flight would probably make this a little bit easier, but of course I don't because I'm a little bit of a derp, but that's okay. But long story short, what I'm probably going to want to do is be prepared to run the cables up here, right? Now, did I put my cables in here? I did not. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart, guys. Let's give me credit where credit's not due. I ain't that smart. So that's where we're gonna have things coming up, right? So this was the heart of my AE system, right? And by heart, I mean an energy acceptor, because we don't need a controller because things, right? The flux point that's going to give power to the AE system. For a minute there, it almost looked like that was, you know, gonna have me fall into the void. Like, I assumed there was a floor, and then I didn't validate that assumption. So bad direwolf. That could have been hilarious, right? So here's a question. If I pop this dude here, and we pop this guy here, does the energy acceptor transfer channel data? Or does it only transfer power? Or phrased another way, can I put this ME drive here with these guys in it and access what's in it through the energy acceptor? I can, hooray. Hooray. That is cool. That is awesome, actually. I like that. Do I want a terminal down here or only upstairs? I think both would be good, right? Can I make another super quick terminal? Do you have what you need to make most of this? I thought you would have extra illuminated panels. Didn't we have extra illuminated panels? We do. Okay, cool. So you're going to go there and do this with this and this, theoretically. And then we can have an extra crafting terminal, which is cool, so that we can put that up there, right? We're going to basically run these cables straight up here. Good deal? And that looks nice. Well, I mean, it doesn't look nice. Gets the job done, I would say. That looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, that ain't terrible. I mean, like, I gotta run the cable one way or another, right? So I can't just, like, you know, do whatever. So that should be fine. That should be fine. I kind of want you... What I'm gonna do is put you... Because channels doesn't matter, right? And that's the trick, is remembering that channels doesn't matter. Right? That's the trick, is remembering that channels doesn't matter, right? Which one of you actually has stuff in here? Perfect. That's where I like you to work. So we can have another disk drive next to it, and this can be like the heart of the system. And then over here, we'll probably have a bunch of automation, right? So like here will be a bunch of machines, right? That's the cobblestone. Here will be a bunch of machines that like are auto crafting, right? With interfaces and whatnot. And then like, you know, we could have over here, like, is that... Right, yes. I'm just remembering how things work in this mod. Right, so like a whole bunch of machines over there, right? We could even have like over here, we could set these dudes up, the advanced inscribers. How's that sound? And I'm sure I put them in the wrong order for things, right? So we'll have to like rearrange what order stuff is in. Because I like having them in a specific order, just for my own. Because I always put them in the same order, so it's like right. So like silicon is usually the last one. I usually do like gold, which is logic, right? Followed by engineering, which is diamond, followed by calculation, which is quartz, followed by silicon, followed by combine all of them together. Like that's how I usually just always do it. So having that working is cool, right? So that's good. I would probably need... So right now, what I'd like to do is make 2 storage buses, right? Right, so I'd like an ME storage bus. So I'd like, you know, 2 pistons, right? So we might have to do this, you know, in 2 different systems for now. Right, boom, 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 boom. And then we can have pistons. Let's make 6 of these if I can. 1, 2, 3, bada bing, bada boom. And then what we'll want is storage bus will require an interface, which is going to require a formation core and an annihilation core. And you know we're going to need, you know, lots of interfaces in the long run, right? We have no glass, but we have sand. So let's take this dude up here. Boom. And then you guys, like that. 3 storage buses, right? And then we take our cables, and we're going to want to tap these dudes. Ultimately, just like under here, right? So what I will probably want is something like this. And I love the person who made this building have 3 spaces, because that was just genius. Just genius. Am I right? I am right. It's brilliant. Okay, so then that guy can go. That's right here, that. Cool, so that. And then we should have now access to all the contents of these containers, right? And that's pretty cool. Okay. So this thing's gonna wind up filling up, right? When we dismantle our storage dude. Is the elevator mod in this pack? It is. Thank you, mod pack author. Dark Osto, you're the best. You're the best, buddy. Good. You got. I occasionally get 2 ender pearls from that, which is nice. So we could totally set up an elevator, like, right here. You know, and you know what? It's 1 in front of that. I don't know if that's gonna fit with the way I built things down there, but we'll find out pretty quickly. Because if it's 1 in front of where the wire is coming up, I think that's where my terminal is. It is. So let's move this whole setup back 1. So I'm just gonna do this with this. With this. With this. I like that. And then I should be able to throw an elevator right here. Oh, thank you, that works. Yay! So that's a nice up and down, right? So theoretically, this should have access to the blocks of redstone and the quartz and the acorns and all that stuff, right? So we're going to sort by number of items, and that looks pretty familiar to us, right? How cool is that? Now, the final piece of this puzzle would be to go up here, right? And you guys, if I remove these now and this, right, you now only have the items that exist inside these chests, if I'm not mistaken, right? This thing's not going to be accessible just yet. We have to figure out what we're going to do with that bad boy. But like all this stuff needs to be... Could I make an import bus real quick? Would that be impossible? Import bus. JEI synchronized standard is what I usually go with. Import bus. That would just make my life a little bit easier. I should be able to pull this off. No, maybe not. Import bus. Can you do it for me? Almost. I'm missing pure nether quartz, which I should have some of in here. Right? And then can you make a piston? I'm assuming I'm going to have to make a piston down here. Though to be fair, I need a sticky piston, and I don't know that I had any slime balls at all left. I should probably be growing slime trees or something. That feels like the perfect thing to put, like, over here. Right? With, like, another chest. Oh. So I have this slime ball. This will at least hold me over for a minute, right? Cool. All right, so then import bus. And do you have my acceleration upgrades? You do. Sweet. All right, so for temporary setups, this is obviously temporary, but we're gonna do this. That's the storage bus. We want the import bus. With acceleration cards, and that should clear out the chest nice and quick, lickety-split. Look at that, nice and empty. Boom. Did that destroy the chest, or did it just go somewhere funny? I probably don't super care. So that should void out pretty quickly, too. Where's my axe? He might be in here. Oh, there he is. Cool. Nope, we're good. It didn't void the chest. I mean, I would have been surprised if the chest got voided, but, you know. You never know. Crazier things. Sweet. All right. So with that said, I think we're done for now with simple storage, right? Cool mod. Definitely fills a niche, but, like, we've hit the point where we don't need that no mores. And then we can pop this dude here, and we have access to our AE system. Nice. And we can put all this stuff away that we don't need in our inventory right now, because now the AE system is truly for all the things. Cool? All right, so now we have a central record. So the only thing we don't have that we had from simple storage at this point is wireless access to it, right? But that's okay. We can make that happen pretty easily, I think. How's that? Is that cool? You like that? You like that, everybody? I like it. I think it looks good. Nice. All right, so with this all going, we've got applied energistics 100% in place now, right? Sort by number of items, that's cool. We can even set up a filter to blacklist Sky Orchard's resin and acorn. That might be cool to do. Isn't that a thing we can do? Isn't there some kind of... Oh, right, I have to do it up here. And you should be JEI synchronized standard. Filters? Aren't they called filters? What are they called? View cells? Is that what they're called? That could be true, right? Now, how do I set this up again? Because I forget. It might be in a cell workbench. I am making this up as I go along, y'all. Because I forget how these work. So that's petrified acorns, right? So can I put that in there? And then we do this. So that's only going to show me petrified acorns, right? How do I invert this? The view cell. I know there's a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it. I know it. I know it. I just need to figure it out. Applied energistics view cell. Cool. It might need this, this, and that. If I do this, that's cool. Okay, I see. And then I do this, and it should remove that. Nice. Okay. Can I do that? No. Well, what I can do is just this, 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 and just put them all in here. Because I don't want to see these guys, right? Oops. View cell needs to be like that. Cool. And then we can do this, 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 this. I don't know. I'm just kind of clicking randomly now. But anyway, I think we have to wrap up the episode for the most part. So how about we do that? How about we come back next episode? I will have filtered my view in such a way that we don't see these acorns or nothing no more, which is cool. Redstone, lapis, diamond, emerald, coal, bone acorns. Anything else I don't want to see? Petrified resin. That's neat. I like that. See, I definitely like that because I don't want to see these things. I don't need to see them. You know, and if I did, I could just, you know, take out the view filter for a minute. How great is that? Huh? Neat. All right, I like it. I like it. Double20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. We've got a Applied Energistics up and running. I definitely want to get into robot stuff, but we'll see. I probably want to get some automation going before I do that. For now, take it easy.